Not again. Tina, what are you doing with that dang gum chicken?
It's not a chicken. It's a duck.
A duck?
I have a duck.
Tina, we're making a carrot video.
But I got a duck.
But we're making a carrot video.
I have a duck. Look, isn't she pretty?
Honey, we're making a carrot video.
Duck.
Carrots.
Duck.
Carrots.
Duck.
Alrighty guys, now that the duck has rejoined the flock, we're gonna get over here and we're gonna talk a little bit about how to grow large carrots in a raised bed garden. So this will work for containers too, but we're not gonna be doing a lot on focusing on the soil. What we're gonna do is we'll get the bed already prepared. If you're interested in the soil mix that we use for growing carrots, we've got another video on that. It's in our gardening playlist. All you need to do is anywhere you see our logo is click it. That'll take you to the main page, and on the main page you'll see the playlist. So get into that gardening playlist if you're interested in the soil mix. But we're gonna focus today primarily on how to grow large carrots. So guys, we'll get over here to the carrot bed and let's see what's going on over there. Alrighty guys, we're over here by the carrot beds, and I'd like you to take a look. You can see that the soil level in both beds is down considerably. A lot of times over the winter, the organics in the soil, we use a lot of organic material, wood and stuff like that in our soil. They break down over the winter, and you also have compaction. So to grow some of the large carrots, the first thing that we're going to talk about is the fact that you need really, really loose soil. But you also are going to need some depleted soil. You don't want a bunch of nitrogen in your carrot beds. So we don't mind that the rains and the snows have leached a lot of the minerals and stuff out of the soil, but we do need to get it fluffed up, and then we're going to be adding some soil to it. We'll talk about that here in a minute, but we got to go ahead. The first step to a large carrots is loose soil. So we're going to get in here, dig these two beds up. You want that one over there, T?
Okay.
But all right, you take that one. I'll go ahead and get this one. We'll get this soil loosened up, and then we'll bring you back and talk a little more. Alrighty guys, we've got some of our soil additives that we're going to add to the carrot beds dumped out here. You can see we're going to be using some black cow, the darker stuff, and we're going to be using some peat moss. Those are both pretty inert, but what we're going to do is get those mixed together, and then we're going to spread them out over the top few inches of the bed and just lightly mix them into the soil underneath. But we want most of our nutrients and stuff to stay near the surface. So the rain and stuff will get it down in the bed soon enough. So we like to keep a lot of that stuff up close to the top. But you ready to get to mixing?
Yeah.
Did you pick your pile?
Yeah.
All right guys, I guess this one's mine. So we're going to get this stuff mixed up and spread over the top of the bed, and then we'll bring you right back. Alrighty guys, we've got our soil additives, and we mix those into the top few inches of the soil, and now we've added our bone meal to the top. But please take note, we're not adding nitrogen to the bed. The bed will have enough nitrogen from the organics in the soil, and that's plenty. But you do need phosphorus for any root crop. So again, we want to put these towards the surface. The rain and stuff will push them down through the soil beyond the carrot's reach fast enough anyway, so we don't want to give it a head start. But we've got our bone meal on. Like I said, we're going to tickle that into the surface of the ground, and then we're going to be getting ready to planting. But just make sure you keep that nitrogen down. That's another secret to growing big carrots, is if you put the nitrogen in there, you'll grow big tops on your carrots and small carrots. So I guess Tina's going to help me out here since I'm filming. Wave to everybody.
I'm dirty again.
You're dirty again? Alright guys, we'll get that bone meal mixed in there, and then we'll get ready to plant. Alrighty guys, we're getting ready to plant these, and Tina and I have our own ways of poking our holes. She uses one finger. Her hands are small. I can spread two fingers wide enough so I can do them two at a time. It doesn't really matter. You want to go about 3/4 of an inch deep, and you want them on about a 3 inch by 3 inch grid. So we'll let her go ahead. She'll finish those. What we'll do is we'll add 2 seeds to each hole, and then we'll go ahead and get these covered up. But let us get these poked in, and we'll show you what the beds look like before we cover the holes over. So let me get to work on mine before she gets too far ahead of me. Alrighty guys, we've got all our carrots in. We've got them planted up. You can see they're spread out pretty good there. And the little white things you see down on the bottoms of the holes, those are the carrot seeds. Again, we're using the pelleted carrot seeds. They give a good soil contact when they get wet with the seed. And soil contact is everything with carrots, getting them to come up. But what we've done is we've planted 2 to a hole. And then we're going to have to come back later and thin. Thinning is also something very important to growing large carrots. Guys, you need to take the time to thin. Especially if you're doing it like this with 2 to a hole, it's worth every bit. The 2 small carrots you get from not thinning will not be as big as the 1 carrot that'll grow if you do. So, guys, we'll just get these covered up. We're going to get them watered in, and then we'll bring you back and show you what we do next with them. Say hi to everybody, T.
Hi.
Alright guys, let's get these tickled in, and then we'll move on and get them wet and get them covered up. Alrighty guys, we've got these tickled into the surface of the soil, got them covered up, and now we're going to just use a real light spray. The seeds are barely below the surface of the soil, so you don't want to disturb the soil any, but you do want to get it soaking wet, at almost to the point of puddling, but don't puddle them. But we'll just get them really, really wet, and then we're going to cover them up with newspaper. We'll show you how we do that here in just a second. But what you want to do is, we've got these just covered up, and then you come back through and water them in real good. So that's how we do it. Hey T, smile at everybody. Alrighty. Guys, we'll be back. We'll get these covered up with some newspaper. We'll wet that newspaper down, and we'll show you what that looks like.
Cue the chicken.
Cue the chicken. Alrighty guys, Tina's got these covered up, and she's got the newspaper wetted down. It is a Saturday. We'll probably leave this on for 4 or 5 days, so Tuesday or Wednesday we'll come out here and pull the paper off. But until then, every day we'll water it in the morning, and then once again in the afternoon if the paper needs it to stay down on the bed. But most of your watering for the next 4 or 5 days is in the water you put down before you put the newspaper on. So guys, it just helps keep the seeds in the dark, lets them get a chance to germinate, but then you've also got to get that paper off there in time so they don't rot off. But guys, that's about going to wrap it up. We'll be back here in just a minute to talk to you, but that's going to be our video on how to grow large carrots. Tina, what are you doing with that duck?
It's a chicken.
A chicken?
Yeah, I got another chicken.
Where'd the duck go?
Back to bed.
Back to bed?
Yeah.
Alright. Well guys, that's going to wrap it up for our large carrot planting video. We hope you enjoyed it. Guys, I'm going to leave down in the description all of the steps that we took to get the carrots to a good size. So we'll make a list there. We'll put them in the description. Sorry, I've got a chicken down here looking at me. Chicken! Alright guys, but we're going to get out of here. Like I said, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and leave us a comment down below. And if you like content here on the channel, please be sure to subscribe. Down next to the subscribe button is a bell. Ring that bell, that'll send you a notification whenever we release a new video. And guys, we are still busily celebrating 25,000 subscribers here on the channel. And we're getting ready to do a huge giveaway. So if you want, you can click on our logo anywhere you see it, go back to the main page, and the video that came out right before this one we'll tell you all about the prizes that we're giving away, over $300 worth. So guys, we're real happy to be able to bring that to you, and we hope you enjoy the channel. So guys, look for that giveaway in the next few videos. And if you let's see.
My chicken pooped on me.
Guys, you just can't make this stuff up. But watch for the video for the giveaway coming up, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one. Poopy chicken and all.